Welcome, everyone. Thanks for jumping on our Monday night webinar with us to talk about the Asirvia Go, the Bluetooth broadcasting device that will transform how many exposures you get for your business every single day.
So let's just start. Would it be okay if we showed you something that could be super powerful for your business? For some of you, for the first time, if you're on here for the first time, you've never heard of this, you've never seen it before, probably somebody excited, jumping up and down saying, oh, you got to check this thing out. It's the coolest thing ever. Well, it is cool because it's so unique in how it could help you get more exposure for your business.
So we're just going to give you some details about what it is. You can see it's about the size of an Oreo cookie, not too big. But by carrying this around in your purse, in your pocket, you are broadcasting a message through Bluetooth frequency to every Android that comes within about a football field of you every single day. You know, so it would be like sitting at the Starbucks all day, and how many people walk by you all day at a Starbucks? Like hundreds of people. It would be like going like this to all of them. Hey, let me tell you about my business. Let me tell you about my business. Let me tell you about my business, over and over and over. Because what do people in Starbucks do while they're standing in line waiting for their coffee? They're staring at their phone, right? As we all do all day long.
Especially while ordering coffee.
Yes, especially then.
Actually, especially while doing just about anything anymore. You don't have to convince anybody that you know, going mobile is where it's at. Everywhere you go, people are staring at your phones. You can use your phone to turn on your lights in your house, your alarm. You can use even use your phone to work your massager anymore. Just about anything that can be done with your phone, and including marketing your business. That's why we don't spend a lot of time talking about people staring at their phones, but we like that. Because when people do stare at their phones and you have one of these on you, you're going to be able to put your business right onto people's mobile phones, no matter where you are in the world, when you're carrying one of these Go from Asirvia.
So think about it this way. If you were to, in a 24-hour period, count all the time that you spend staring at billboards, the back of coupons at the grocery store, even the food things that separate the food at Target, right? And the carts with the pictures on it, and the benches, and the guy holding the sign doing this, and the stuff you get in the mail with coupons on it. And you were to go and spend 24 hours, a 24-hour period, how much of that 24-hour period do you spend doing all of those things combined? 10 minutes, maybe at the most. And how many times in a 24-hour period do you stare at your phone? 3.5 hours at minimal. So if you're going to spend money to advertise your business, why would you spend money on all those crazy things that people spend a minute here, a minute there looking at, when you know they spend hours and hours and hours a day staring at their phone, and you now have the ability to put your business message in their direct eyesight? Think about how many exposures you can get for your business every single day just by walking around with this. Not even mentioning that we have 36 of them and we walk around with maybe 8 or 9, and the other 20-something are all over the United States, planted in very strategic places where people stare at their phone all day long. Hotels, the DMV, by the airport, different Starbucks locations, busy restaurants. I always tell people, don't do it in high traffic areas where there's cars, because they're going by too fast and they shouldn't be on their phone anyway. But think about how many times you go to the mall, food court. Every employee at the mall is sitting at the food court staring at their phone while they, have their 15-minute break. So when you think about that, a 40-character message about your business that you can put on someone else's phone, what would it say? We've got businesses in every range you can think of, from realtors and pastors and preachers. And we've got people that are using them to promote charities and foundations like professional athletes. And we've got politicians using them to promote their campaign trail. And then every product or service under the sun, restaurants, real estate, houses being promoted to individuals on their phones. It's pretty incredible when you think about that kind of technology that was actually created by Google. It is called Google Nearby Technology. And, you know, Google typically doesn't spend millions of dollars on a technology that's going to suck. They kind of spend money on like technologies that are going to like rock the world, right? And this is what that will do, because once people realize the coupons, the discounts, the deals they can get just by looking at their phone more often, as if we don't do it enough as it is, that is a win-win situation for the people advertising and the people looking for things in their nearby proximity to buy, do, and places to go.
Yeah, it's a convenience thing. Really, at the end of the day, it's a convenience for somebody to be able to take a look at their phone, look at their notifications, they're nearby, and see what's available. Because even the few seconds or minutes it takes to do a search on your phone or in an online search, you know, you're coming up with thousands of different businesses in the same category, and still, how do you know which one's close to you? How do you know which one that you're going to feel most comfortable with because it's in your surrounding? And you really don't know. You have to really fish for it to find it. And on the other hand, if you're a business, why would you want to be lumped in with thousands of other companies? What's going to ask yourself, what's going to make you look unique for somebody taking a look at your business? Are you going to stand out in a crowd, you know, in a sea of businesses just like yours? Or are you just going to be one of the other fish that people are going to pass by because they don't know who you are and you're not standing out? And this gives you a way to stand out in a unique way for people to discover your business, period.
So we have a couple of services. The first one is called Go Basic. Go Basic is a 40-character message which leads to a clickable active link. Now, I say clickable active link, although one of our reps has figured out how to send it right to a phone number, which is awesome. But most people are sending people to either their website, a lead capture page, a landing page, their Facebook, their LinkedIn, you know, wherever it is that you have the most amount of information about your business and where you want to go to capture that person's information. So 40-character message, clickable active link. We also have something called Go Plus. Now, Go Plus puts something on your phone that looks kind of like a Groupon. It's, you know, it looks like an ad. You can put a video in there, a 3 or 4 minute video. You could put a picture in there if you're selling a house or you have before and after pictures. You want to promote that picture. That's what you can put in that middle section between the 40-character message and the link. And that can also have 140 additional characters. So not just a picture, but you can put more details about what you do, as well as your phone number, your link. You could even put an expiration date on it if it is in a coupon form. So I'm going to show you guys exactly what that looks like on the phone. Traditional, typical Samsung phone. Top to bottom with your finger brings up your notifications, and there it is right there. Google Nearby, that blue diamond. And those are 2 of the messages coming from the Go's that are sitting right on this table with me, and we have several in the car. So when I click on this section, it takes me to the full list of messages, and there they are. So those are all the messages being broadcast right now from my personal devices, and I'm going to click on one of them that we use to promote our workshops when we speak. And when you click on it, it's going to take you to a Go Plus advertisement. On this one, the picture is a picture of us because we're promoting ourselves at these events. There's my additional 140 characters. I get to add a title to it. Right here is a green button that says Save on your Android phone. You can actually save that into your wallet. And then the 3 purple buttons on the bottom were my website, my phone number, and a contact me now button. So that's basically what it is. It's not a very difficult concept. You either want to advertise your business on people's phones, and that's what it looks like, or you don't, right? So it's pretty simple. And the one question we get, because people get it pretty fast, and then they just go, okay, do I need to be a rocket scientist to figure out how to actually create the message? No, it's actually super simple, and I'm going to show you that right now on just how easy it is to share and how to get that message onto the phone. So here it is. Go basic, 40-character message, clickable active link. That's it. If you can type, you can create a message that easily. Go plus, a little more to it, a few more details, meaning here's my picture I added to it. Here's my additional 140 characters. If I had a physical address like a restaurant or a house for sale, I could put it here in this section. Again, phone number, email, if I had an expiration date, but that's it. It's easier than creating a Facebook post. And once you have several messages created, when you are ready to switch your message on your account, you just click the down arrow button. It'll bring up all your messages and you simply update. That's it. So simple. And that message is now active on this device right here. And as if that weren't cool enough, this is, of course, my favorite part. It's the tracking. Now, when you purchase a billboard or a Valpak or a grocery cart ad, there is no statistics. There's statistics on how many people shop at that store or how many people drive by that billboard, but that's not really good enough. I mean, if I'm going to spend money marketing, I want to know it's working. And this right here tells us that it's working, because I know that on this particular day, 250 people were exposed to my business from that one individual device that I have by my airport. That's it. That's how simple it is. That is based on what I'm paying for that one device. It is less than a penny per exposure. And in a time where you can't even get a Facebook click now for like $1 or more, a penny per exposure to me is extraordinarily beneficial for my business. Like I mentioned, we have them located all over the United States. Every time we travel, we leave one behind. And then this is how we track the progress. The battery does last a full year. So it looks like we have a couple that the batteries have gone out. We've been involved for just over a year now. Easily to replace. I can either go back to that location, take the battery out, put a new one in, or I can call the company and they'll replace me a new device for $25. Very simple, easy to do, and very inexpensive. I mean, when we're talking about marketing, and I know that you guys know, if you are marketing online at all, you're spending not hundreds, probably thousands of dollars a month, because it is very expensive. All the other kind of advertising is very expensive, and you know you have to do it, because if you're not advertising your business, you might as well not be in business. If no one knows you're open, what's the point, right? So 3 goes is $69 a month to run them. It is a subscription service because we continuously run them every day. If you want 5 of them, it's $99 a month. If you want 8 of them, it's $129. That's the best price break. So that's the most common package we have, is the 5-pack and the 8-pack. You're not paying for the goes themselves. They send you those for free. What they're paying for is the services to run. You're paying for the platform that runs the goes onto everybody else's cell phone. So the Go Plus I mentioned, you do not have to order the same amount of Go Pluses as you have units. We have about 36 of these. I think we have just over 20 of them on Go Plus advertisements. They are $19 per go, so it depends on how many you want or how many products you sell that might need a picture. If you have a great looking restaurant or food, that always looks good. You know, a picture, people love pictures of food. If you have a house you're selling, you're going to want to get Go Plus and put that right on the front. But you know what? There are some businesses where a picture is not necessary. We know what you do. We don't have to visualize it. And some products are self-explanatory. So whether you get Go Basic or Go Plus, it is a first month and last month, because there is no long-term subscription. There's a $30 one-time activation fee, and of course shipping. And that's it. Now, I know some of you came on here to learn about how to be a customer, and you can certainly do that by going back to the person that invited you to this webinar. They'll help you. They'll give you a link. They'll help you set up how many goes you need for your business. They do only take, 4 to 5 days to ship from New Hampshire. But I know some of you came on here to learn about how to promote this in your area. When we do our workshops and we speak about this product, we don't say anything about expanding in the area and looking for reps, but it never fails. People always go, can I represent that? It's so cool. I have so many friends who are entrepreneurs and own businesses, and I'd love to bring this into my community. And yes, we do have a program for that. It is $29 a month to be a part of that as well. And it gets you into a great compensation plan. You know, we've all heard the term, the early bird gets the worm, right? We are the first people to be able to promote this in a mobile form. And I say that because we're not the only company out there. You know, Google sells this directly, but they sell it to Best Buy and CVS Pharmacy and Macy's and Bed Bath & Beyond, McDonald's. They all use this, but they're buying it directly through Google for like, I don't know how many thousands of times what we have to pay for it. But their devices are stationary. They sit in their store and they upsell the clients that are already there. What this is to bring in new eyes on your business everywhere you go by keeping them on you or placing them around town. So I'm going to let Kelly take over and talk about how much income you can actually create for yourself if you decide to help us expand this business and this company into your area.
Yeah, first of all, if you're looking just to be a customer, you're welcome to right now contact the person who invited you to this webinar to get more information on how to get started. You know, and I just have a question for everybody that's staying on. If I were to tell you that it would cost $10,000 to start your own business part-time, that you could make 6 figures in a year, would you do it? The good news is like Tina just said, it's only $29 a month. And, you know, numbers of people have already done this last year because we're going on our 2nd year here with Asirvia. So a number of people created over a 6-figure income a year part-time doing this. So my invitation for you is to listen to what I'm saying and, you know, really be clear if this is something you want to go with. And a lot of people just kind of start by thinking, hey, this sounds like a great idea. I can make a few extra bucks. But there's a lot on the table for you if you really want to go for it. And, you know, there's a lot of compensation available that Asirvia offers. So I'm going to go over this, you know, fairly quickly, you know, probably faster than, you know, most people can handle, because I get actually admittedly really excited when I start getting towards the end because it's exciting. But you could find all this stuff right in your own back office, and it explains in detail about the compensation plan. So I'm going to get started. If you all want to take a look at the top left, what happens when you make a sale? You're going to make a 25% direct sales commission. That goes right into your account. It appears within 15 minutes. You can see that you've already made money on your first sale. Now, you know, underneath that 25%, you see 10% 5 times, and they call that a generational check match. Well, that's what happens when you find other people that want to do the same thing you're doing, which is, you know, letting businesses know how they could get their business right to people's phones. So when they make money, you're going to make 10% of that. And that just goes right into your account as well on that first sale. So right down from there in the bottom left corner is the direct sales residual. And that happens once a month from the anniversary date that somebody pays their service contract, right? And you're going to make 10% of whatever that is. So if it's $200, you're going to make $20 a month every single month on that same day, right? If it's $99, you're going to make $9.90. There's people that have over 100 customers that are making just under $1,000 just on that 10% once a month. But if you look underneath there, it says 5, 2, 2, and 1%. And again, that happens when you find people, or some people don't even try to find people. It just happens because this is so exciting technology. People want to know how to do it. And so you're going to make those percentages once a month on whatever their customers are as well every single month. So let's take a look at the big rectangle right in the middle. This is where it starts to unfold and get bigger, and I get more excited. This is a daily compensation. And this has nothing to do with the first two except for volume. So your volume consists of all your customers, all your affiliates, all of their customers and affiliates down to infinity. There's no cutoff upon which that volume doesn't count towards your sales volume. Now, the sales volume, we always get this question, it's ongoing, so it doesn't zero out at the end of the month. That's hard for some people to understand, especially if you've seen something similar to this before. It's nothing like that. It's consistent. So on the 31st day of the month, and your volume's 1,000, you're starting the first day of the month with 1,000 in volume. It doesn't zero out. So that it stays consistent, and that's what's exciting, because when you get to the first couple ranks there, which starts at associate, you start making daily pay. And of course, as the volume goes up, so does the daily pay. So just imagine right there in the red, it's not even exactly the middle, but that's director, that's $100 a day. So imagine $100 a day, that's about $3,200 a month on a 31-day month. And plus your direct sales residuals and your direct sales commissions. All right. I can feel people starting to get a little excited. But it's going to get even better here. Wait, there's more. Let's just go to the top right where you see the generational check match. Now, I like to call this daily pay on speed. And let me just tell you how this works. It's the smallest little rectangle there, but it has the biggest punch. And that's when you assist or support anybody that you personally brought in to get to any one of those ranks right there in the middle. And you actually benefit by making 25% a day of what they make a day. So would you rather have 100 associates or 100 directors, right? Well, let me just go over that. Let me just give you some funny numbers here real quick so you can let your brain start imagining some of this. And some of this actually is true, but 100 associates, right? If you're a director and you have 100 associates, you're making $100 a day plus $25 a day on those 100 associates. All right, so let's just move that up a notch. All right, leader. All right, you're a director making $100 a day and you have 100 leaders. That's $100 a day as a director. Now $250 a day because of that 25%, right? On all the leaders. All right, so this is where your mind is going to be blown. So 100 directors, that's $2,500 a day, guys, to your $100 a day if you're still a director at that point. I imagine not. But just think of what that can do. Just one rank up as a regional director. That's $6,400 average a month, every single month, plus your generational check match, plus your direct sales residuals, plus your direct sales commissions. All right, so I could just feel the excitement. I told you, I promised you I always get excited when it comes to this point. I'm like straight-faced while Tina's talking. Then it comes to this, and I always get excited. So there's 3 incentives that Asirvia has and a super big bonus right now that I can't wait to talk about. And the first incentive is a go-getter bonus. And if you take a look right in the middle there, the first 3 ranks, associate, senior associate, and leader, there's $3,000 cash bonus on the table for you when you do each one of those ranks in 30 days or less in your first 90 days. And guys, listen, some people did them all in 1 month. Some people didn't make the first month and did the last 2. You still could qualify. So I really want you to pay attention and, let you know that the minute you come on board, that time clock starts ticking, and you got 90 days, 30 days each for those first 3 ranks for that first $3,000. Now, the other incentive is the Asirvia Audi Vehicle Rewards Program, and it works much like the Go-Getter bonus because it's a $500, a $1,000, and a $1,500, except it's when you get to the 4th ranked senior leader, that's a $500 a month bonus. The 7th ranked regional director or regional manager, which is $1,000, and the 10th rank, which is regional director, and that's a $1,500 a month car bonus. Guys, if you're a regional director, that's $1,500 a month for your car. That's $6,400 a month average base pay, plus your generational check match that could be double that, and your direct sales residual and your direct sales commissions. Are you kidding me, right? This is like, I'm sorry if you don't sleep tonight. But then there's one other big bonus that they just announced yesterday, and it was worth a ton to us last year, like over $15,000 worth. So you know, we really invite you guys to go for this, especially the people that are on board right now. But it doesn't matter. You could be brand new and qualified. And it's called the Summer Rank Up Bonus. It goes to September 15th?
September 15th.
September 15th.
Days.
So we got 75 days to make up to thousands of dollars here are on the table. And really, all you got to do is what I just told you, is get to the first 3, 4, 5 ranks. And that's going to become available for you. Hopefully we will have like a little, this is so new, we don't even have a little slide for it yet.
We will.
To show you, but we will have that. But go for it, guys. Last year, it was so fun to see people with the big old huge checks, you know, from all the bonuses they got. So, you know, make this summer your turn. You know, have that boat, whatever you want to get picked out, ready, because this is available for everybody here.
Well, today's the first day, and there's already 4 people, and more than half of them are on this webinar with us that have already earned cash. Ross and Catherine all earned $250. Julia earned $750. Melissa Vega earned $500. Like, it's so exciting.
First day.
And the cool thing about the bonuses is they're stackable. Meaning you don't just earn the highest one that you achieve. If you earn each individual one, you get that amount plus the next amount. And you can earn, like Kelly said, last year we earned $15,000 to our family, and it was just incredible. And what a great way to start a business. So we want to thank you guys for jumping on with us. If you're new, please get back to the person that shared this link with you. They'll be happy to help you get started. They'll be happy to help you set up your devices, set up your goals, and come up with your action plan on how to use this to expose your business and or expose this business. So thanks for joining us tonight, and we'll see you guys on the next one.